welcome to the program Royalty. Today on Royalty, we are at the palace of His Royal Highness Igwe Dr. Joseph C. Ajudu. Igwe, I got it right.
Yeah.
Igwe Egashi Ukwalla. That's the name. Igwe, welcome to the program Royalty.
Thank you.
All right, Igwe, please, would like you to tell us about Igwe Joseph C. Ajudu. Tell us a little about yourself, Igwe.
Igwe Joseph C. Ajudu is from the village of Bangere, Ukwalla, Anambra West local government area. Before I became the traditional ruler of Ukwalla, I'm a businessman in the north. But my people, I don't know what they see in me. They have to call me home and tell me about this traditional thing. In the first place, I refuse because I don't want anything that will bother my life. After the administration, I accepted because they are the one that own me. So they asked me to do for them, I will do for them because I love my people. So since then, 2000, I was given this. I was grounded as a traditional ruler of Ukwalla. In 2003, they gave me the certificate. So I became traditional ruler, authentic traditional ruler of Ukwalla.
Igwe, could you please, give us your biography per se, so that some people will be hearing Igwe Joseph Ajudu, but they may want to know more about your biography a little, Igwe.
Igwe Joseph Ajudu attended primary school. That time it was standard in early 60s. Later, I went to Onitsha. I stayed with a friend of mine who is from Agro town. When I stayed there, I finished my primary education. After my primary education, in 1967, I went to All Saints Grammar School, Umunzi. When the war broke out, we was asked to go to the school. And I left Umunzi, transfer from Onitsha to Ukwalla. Then after the war, so I came back again. I started again at Father Joseph Memorial High School at Igwe, which is nearest to my place. And from there, when I finished my secondary school, I went to the north. Where I started my doing business there. So I was doing well. I married there. I got some of my children there. And before I was given this post, they have to come down to Anambra so that I'll be nearer to my people and then nearer to the government so I can attend the functions that they are having in the state.
Alright, Igwe. Now you said you became Igwe in 2000 and the certificate was given in 2003. Counting from 2000 till now is no mean feat. You've been on the throne. Could you please let us know how, what you've been able to achieve to put smiles on the faces of Ukwalla people?
I will not say that I was the one that did it, but through my own influence, formally, there's nothing like government presence in my community. But when I became the traditional ruler, then we have to continue appealing to the government so that they will establish one thing or the other in my place. Because when I came there, they have the borehole. I mean, all of them are not functioning well now. Then later they gave us transformer, and it was there built a civic center, which is town hall, and then other things before this present continuing project. Then there we build a primary school.
I think we'll still get to a 20 million project.
So before then, we built a primary school. We attracted that one from the government with my former PG, who is now the SCA to the governor, Honorable Chief Dan Uzel.
Okay, Igwe, you must be very, very important to your people that they didn't fit to give you, to call you home to come and be the custodian of their traditional authority. Now, I don't know, how does it feel being the custodian of this traditional authority of Ukwalla community which you're serving?
Well, I thank God because God knows that I will do it. That is why He gave it to me. It's God's gift because I love peace, and that is what I preach in my place. To have peace among each other. Let there be peace in the community so that we can move forward.
All right, the program is Royalty on ABS Television, and we are with His Royal Highness Igwe Dr. Joseph C. Ajudu JP Egashi Ukwalla. Igwe, now you've really succeeded in bringing peace to your community. I don't know how you feel. You feel satisfied, that there is peace in your community.
I thank God because nowhere on the world that will not have one problem or the other. But it's mine in my place.
We thank God for that. Now, government actually, you've told us that this government, you feel the presence. And recently, the government of the day gave out some money to communities. They called it 20 million naira community choose your project initiative. Did your community get their own?
Yes.
And what were they able to use that money for? If you can tell us,
Well, within the health center for one community.
It's still under construction.
Still under construction.
And again, the government promised that they are going to give out more.
Yes, even that second one is on the pipeline because they are doing the design now.
Okay, with that. Yeah. Now, this Ukwalla community, let's go to your community proper. Tell us about Ukwalla community. Where is Ukwalla community? Who are they bounded with which communities, and how do people access Ukwalla community, coming from Oka or coming from Onitsha?
Ukwalla community is in Anambra West. We have boundary with Nzam, and we have boundary with Inoma people in the north. They have boundary with Ukwalla community in the west, and have boundary with Miata in the, I would say east. Yes, both Miata and Nzam are east.
Okay, what are your people doing for Ukwalla people?
We are farmers. We cultivate yam, rice, cassava, and some of our people are fishermen.
And that means before we leave your house, we'll go with some fishes.
That's right.
All right, Igwe. Being the Igwe of Ukwalla community, you are still young, and we thank God you're still healthy. I don't know what are your prospects. What do you tend to achieve? Where do you want to see Ukwalla in the next 5-10 years as the Igwe of Ukwalla?
In the next 5-10 years, I want Ukwalla to be developed, to be known eh, in the nation. And secondly, I want the children of Ukwalla to go higher.
And what plans do you have for that?
My plan is that anyone that finished secondary school, his higher institution, I'll try my best to see that that person is fit somewhere.
And what again? The youths of Ukwalla, how much are they doing? How much are they getting along with these your plans that you have?
They are trying their best. Those who love education, they are trying. But those who doesn't love education, they are in famine and they are trying well.
Okay, Igwe. You're still watching the program Royalty, reaching you from Anambra Broadcasting Service, and we are with the Igwe, His Royal Highness Igwe Dr. Joseph C. Ajudu, JP Ekashi Ukwalla. Now, Igwe, looking at Ukwalla community and the prospect you have for them, I don't know if there are things government have come to your place. How much have you felt the presence of government and what they are doing? Is it what actually you want as a community?
Yes, what they are doing at the moment, they have tried and they are trying, and I'm expecting more from them, and I hope that they will do more.
What and what are you expecting from them?
After this first project, health center, the bridge across that health center, then after that, we need more boreholes to get a nice water, even though we are in the riverine area, but we lack water. Then the next one is road. We don't have road, we don't have access roads.
Okay. Do we cross road to get to your river to get to your place?
No, it's from yes, this Omambala River. After Omambala River, we pass through Mezanam and Mudora, Oroma, Umewelmanam, Nzam, before Ukwalla.
Okay, before Ukwalla.
Yes.
If I want to come to Ukwalla now, from here, how do I go?
From here, we will go through this Otocha.
From Oka,
From we are coming from Oka, we go through Nteje, then to Ajudu Junction. After passing Ajudu Junction, you reach where INEC has the office in Anambra East. Then you branch left. Through that left, you come to a bridge across Omambala River, which is Umezana. Then right is straight to our place. Left is to Miata. And if you go through that Miata, after Miata, you reach Nzam, you still get to Ukwalla. But you follow this one, this federal road. After Umezana, you come to Umudora, Orometiti, Umewelmanam, Nzam, and then Ukwalla.
Okay. I don't know, now, Ukwalla community, before you came on throne as the traditional ruler, could you please give us a picture of how Ukwalla was before you assumed throne?
Okay, before I became the traditional ruler of Ukwalla, as I said earlier, there's no even one government present in my place.
Not even one?
Not even one.
How would you describe that? That there's a community without a government presence?
Yes, what I meant by government presence, like these amenities. We're not talking about the school, we're talking amenities. Like water. Like this health center. This road that we're talking about. And other things.
And when you came, what?
And there's no light, because what we
there was no light before.
No light, and there's no light now. But what we need most is road, access road, because we know after that road, other things will come in.
Road will bring more things.
Yes.
Okay. Before you came, there was nothing like this. But what efforts did you put in place that really attracted the presence of government to your place? Could you let us know what your magic?
There's nothing like magic. It's just going to the government and then table your problem with them. You discuss with them. They assess how you presented your case, Then if it is, they felt that it's okay, then they do what they want.
I really like what you said now. This is what you call citizen participation in governance.
Yes.
I don't know if what you can tell other communities that that feel they are neglected by government with what you have just done to your community.
I would advise them to support any government in power.
And can they take a cue from what you did? Because you said you did not sit until government came to you.
Yes.
You had to move.
Yes.
So I want you to address the people in that regard. You know, people may be there seated grumbling that there is no government presence in my place. But from what you said, you had to make a move to go and attract government to your community. So tell the people.
What Ukwalla usually do, what I'm advising them, is to liaise with their community leaders, like the President General of the community and other people, other stakeholders. You join hand in hand to see there's progress in that place, because you cannot do it alone. You have to move with these people. It's a teamwork before you can get what you want.
Okay, we so much appreciate you, but before we go, I don't know what, can you tell the society today, the youths of your community, owing by what is happening in the society today? Some youths complain they don't have job. Some go to acquire skills here and there. I don't know if you have any advice for our youths out there, especially the youths of Ukwalla community.
The youths of Ukwalla community, I advise them not to relax. They have to make efforts. They have to have patience and continue to pray to God that whatever they need, they must get it. But the most important thing is to have the desire to do that thing, and it will come to accomplishment.
All right, finally, I don't think it seems we are missing out something. I would like you to really share the culture of the Ukwalla community. What's your culture like? Let us know.
Our culture is almost the same thing as what we have upland there. But the difference we have in our culture, we have chieftaincy titles, like that's what we call Ogu, Abia, somebody that his father has left, somewhere existing. Before you become Utu title, your father has gone to the ancestors.
Okay, Utu is the title.
It's a title too. Then from there, before you get to Waving,
Go
the highest.
Okay.
Yes.
Apart from
that,
okay, Chiozo.
that's what we call a waving.
Okay, Chiozo.
Then coming to our feast, we have Igwe, within a short time. I'll be within a short time before the Christmas or after the Christmas. We have our feast that is called Ukwalla. Then, which is time they are cultivating and all those things. We have Uchuero, the time we harvest our yams and all those things. Then we have Eka, which is to rejoice and thank God for what He has done for us for the year. And
what market does Ukwalla people have? What's your market?
We have Afo.
Okay, just Afo. Okay. Okay. Apart from that, your culture, what food does your people? What's your local delicacy? Let's put it like that.
Pounded yam.
Pounded yam with what?
Yeah.
With what?
With fresh fish, often salad soup. Nice. The most important one.
Okay, we thank you, Igwe, and I think in the absence of any other question here, I would like to thank you, Igwe, for allowing us time into your home today on the program Royalty. And that's how it's been on today's program Royalty that reached you from ABS. Today we've been with His Royal Highness Igwe Dr. Joseph C. Ajudu JP Egashi Ukwalla. Igwe, we thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
greet our people before we go.
I thank you for you people for coming to this my palace. God will bless you people. And if I invite you people again, please make up time to come. Maybe more especially during our feast. I would like to invite you people so that you can see what we are doing in our community.
Igwe. All right, the program is still Royalty, reaching you from ABS Television. We are still with His Royal Highness, Igwe Dr. Joseph C. Ajudu JP Egashi Ukwalla. Igwe, now we want you to explain to us the cultures of your people, Ukwalla community.
Okay, as I said earlier, we have 3 feasts. The
main
feast that we celebrate in my area. The first one is Ukwalla. This time, people will go there because our people are farmers. They used to live in the camp and stay in the camp so that they will look after their farm. This is the time they cultivate their yam and the other farm products.
So during the Ukwalla festival, do they do it dance?
Yes.
They do something before they move to the camp.
They have
feast.
It's a feast and the masquerade, different type of masquerades. That's what they call it. This is the first masquerade that will come out that particular day. Then after Ofogoli, then we have what we call the most important masquerade they call Obele. Then after Obele, other masquerades will follow till 7 days. After that 7 days.
Wow, whole 7 days dedicated to the feast.
Yes. Then after that 7 days, then everybody will go back to the camp again. Those who live in the camp, because not everybody will live in the camp. Some people live in the community. Some people will go to the camp and stay. Then they start to doing their work until that flood season, when the yam has matured to harvest. After they start harvesting their yam, then you have another feast called Ukwalla, which means the Yam Festival.
That is the new Yam Festival that other communities
doing. We have it as a feast, Ukwalla. So that's the time people bring out their product. Thank God for what God has done for them. That God has made them to have that is a good harvest. To have a good harvest. Then after that feast, then they will go back to the camp again. But those people in the camp that flood has taken their place, those people will stay behind until that December time that we'll have another feast, which is called Eka. In this Eka festival, this is the time both young and women and some ladies, they bring out the dance that they have learned in their private places, then they will bring it out. So it will be a good thing for them to celebrate for the same 7 days. All this feast is 7 days, but this one is for enjoyment. This Eka.
Igwe, thank you very much for this explanation. Thank you very much. And for now, we thank you and bye till next time. My name is Nonye Mokoye.